Conference with Coach O'Brien, and we'll start our questions today with Rich Scarcella in Reading. Rich, go ahead.
Thanks, Jeff. Bill, can you give us an update on the injuries to Bill Belt and Stephon Morris, and do you expect them to play Saturday?
Those guys are day-to-day, Rich. They're both ankle issues, and they're not serious. So, again, we'll have to wait and see. Usually I'll try to make, if they don't practice by Thursday or Friday, then probably be out of the game. But right now I would say it's day-to-day. It's probable, but again, won't really know until Thursday.
Bob Flounders in Harrisburg.
Yeah, Bill, I'd like to ask you about Matt Lehman, the tight end from Pennsylvania.
Right.
Could you just comment a little on his development? And I was wondering when you kind of thought he had a chance to play maybe a prominent role in the offense this year.
Yeah, I think with regards to Matt, there's a lot of guys like Matt, that really on offense, especially that played on Saturday, that really haven't played a lot of football for Penn State in the past. And Matt was a guy that when we came here in the wintertime and then into spring practice, big, tall, long tight end that we thought could run. We thought he had some toughness, caught the ball pretty well, really hadn't played a whole lot. And he's a guy that has really improved and is going to continue to improve. And that's the thing. These guys that haven't played a whole lot. You think about on offense on Saturday. You've got Miles Diffenbach, that was his first game. Donovan Smith, that was his first game. Kyle Carter, Allen Robinson caught 9 passes. That's more than that tripled the amount that he caught last year, I think. Shawnee Kersey caught 5 balls. That was more than he caught all year last year. So you've got a bunch of guys on offense that played that hadn't really played a whole lot in the past. So you'll see with a guy like Matt Lehman and those other guys marked improvement hopefully as the season goes along.
Derek LaVarse in Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah, Bill, sort of building off that, how much progress have you seen from Carter since the spring? I mean, how tough is it for a 19-year-old to learn all the nuances of that tight end role? Yeah,
it's not easy, and he's a very instinctive player. Well, let me back up a little bit and tell you what a great kid he is. He's a guy that really cares about being good, both on and off the field. He does a great job in the classroom, comes from a great family. And he'll get better and better. Again, like you said, he's 19 years old, so he's only experienced 6 months of Fitzy's program, and then he goes out there on Saturday and has a productive game for us, and really can't wait to practice on Monday because he knows how much better he can get. So, there's a lot of examples like that all over the football team.
Mark Wogenrich in Allentown.
So what's your role in calling the defense on Saturday, and how would you assess how that process went against Ohio?
Yeah, I think my role is I'm the head football coach, so Ted Roof is the defensive coordinator. He makes the defensive calls, but I'm right there. On your headset, I have the ability to change over from offense to defense and special teams. So I have a three-way headset, and so I'm on the line with Ted. Obviously as the head coach, I can overrule things and things like that. But again, at the end of the day, Ted calls the defense, and I have a lot of confidence in Ted and the operation of how the defense was called. Getting the defense in and the press box operation, all those things that go into the game, I thought went smoothly for our first time out.
Frank Bodani in York.
Hi, Bill. How's the progress going for Akeel Lynch? How close was he to getting in Saturday's game? Do you expect him to play possibly this coming Saturday?
Akeel Lynch is a guy that came in here as a freshman and really did some good things. He's smart, he's instinctive, and he's definitely in the depth. And so the decision you have to make there, just like with any freshman, if you're going to play them, that's a true freshman, if you're going to play those guys, then you better actually play them. So we're going to see how practice goes this week with Akeel, and we'll make a decision on that later in the week. But he's definitely a guy that we think has a good future here at Penn State.
Joe Giuliano in Philadelphia.
Hey, Bill. You'll be playing your first road game this Saturday. Given all that's happened in the offseason, what are your concerns about the crowd being a little more hostile than normal, and what will you tell your players before going there?
Well, you know, I think that's a good question, Joe. I'll tell you though, you know, I've coached in games MetLife Stadium in New York. I've coached in games in the Oakland Raiders Stadium. I mean, so I've been around some hostile crowds. So I think at the end of the day, the big thing is that we've got to be able to deal with the crowd noise, because having gone to Charlottesville many times at Georgia Tech and Maryland and Duke, it's a very, very loud crowd. It's a great home advantage for Virginia, and we've got to do a great job this week of practicing with the crowd noise, because that's the biggest thing, not what they're yelling, but how loud they are.